talk about boxing hate. You know, how they love you, how they hate you in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And one of the ways you can go from not cared about or you can go from hated to love is from the simple fact of beating a guy that people don't like. You know what I'm saying? And you can go from not nobody really caring about you or being loved and beating a guy that everybody love or a lot of people like. And once you kind of understand, like, you know, boxing is the ultimate race sport. It's really the Olympic of pro sports. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they always tell people when we start talking about race, oh man, Shell, you know, y'all gotta make everything about race. You know, people that say that I think feel uncomfortable about their position on stuff. But, you know, it's like Ryan and Devin. Nobody really cared for Ryan before the Devin fight. The Hispanics really wasn't messing with him. They really weren't claiming him. But, you know, he was popular. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't claiming him. He was American popular. They wasn't claiming him like that. He beat Devin, and now he got initiated until you know, being a Mexican boxer. It didn't matter that he cheated. You know what I'm saying? They just like to see him beat up on Devin Haney, a black guy. That's what it was about. That's what it was about. We got to win over these niggas, and that's what it was about. You know, where the rhyme and crime ninja, I got to get mine. Shout out to MC Breed and Tupac. Shout out to Warren G on the production. So that's one thing you see. You know, Larry Holmes was one of the guys that was hated. Why was Larry Holmes hated? See, this is black and black shit. So this nigga, you can't say, oh man, you know, this is black and black stuff. Don't you do it. They should let you really just people on them. Then they want to cut in front of you. Then you want to cut in front of people going slow. On the phone, Brad. Yes. Like, if I'm going to cut in front of somebody real fast, I'm going to speed up. Oh, I hate people, bro. Really do. But nonetheless, let's get it. So, Larry Holmes whooped on Muhammad Ali, and everybody hated him for it. Watch that 30 for 30 it had about him. For him, like, to me, and I think I did a video of this on the Patreon, the Free Gaming and Non Patreon. Check it out. The link's in the link tree, right? For me personally, I understand if some people some black people choose to become anti-black. I definitely do. I definitely understand it. I definitely understand it, bro. Like, really. Like, Larry Holmes had every reason to hate niggas. Real talk. I had to do what I had to do to be a champion. Everybody hated me for beating Muhammad Ali. What am I supposed to do? Not hit him? Let him beat me? I had to do what I had to do. And he was hated because of it. He said a lady came up to him on his 30 for 30. Because really, they boxing 30 for 30s were immaculate. Some of the other ones I ain't really care about. The hoes hooping and all the other bullshit. Other than football and basketball, some of the don't care about that shit. The boxing ones were really good. And he said, lady just came up to me. I think he was saying he was out with his family. And she said, I hate you. He like, damn, you know. It's been serial killers that y'all show more love than a brother like me. So, yeah, man, that's one of the things. Like, everybody talk about how Mayweather beat De La Hoya and instantly became popular. Even more popular, became that guy. But, you know, there's a two-way street on how you can get loved, hated in boxing, or beloved. So, you can be hated and be popular. Yeah, you can be hated and popular. That's a fact. You can be hated and you can be popular. You know? And that's usually the side that black American boxers are on. That's the side you on. Because they don't consider us Americans. Somebody gotta say it. They don't consider us Americans unless we winning a gold medal, we chucking and jiving, dancing, or performing, you know. They don't consider us Americans. They will consider an Asian immigrant that just got here yesterday, American, before they consider a black person that helped build this country an immigrant. That's just a fact. So you wonder why, you know, that black Americans don't get that support in boxing. There you have it. There you have it. They don't consider us American. They don't consider us American. So when you hear people say, I'm American, I'm not African, they ain't American either. They don't consider you American. But that's how boxing works. They can hate you, but then if they got two fighters they don't like, you know, they ain't gonna back the fighter or hope the fighter they don't like the less win. If that make any sense. So the boxing fan dynamic is crazy. You can go out there and you can run the table and have the greatest run in boxing history. You can fight who the fans say fight. You can do it all and they still gonna hate you. It's a popularity contest. So you go out your way trying to appease these fans. That's why you can't blame Canelo. It still ain't never enough. It still ain't never enough. And a lot of what it boils down in this generation, it really boils down to try to avoid people. So when you see a guy like Terrence Crawford fight Ingus Kavalauskas, a lot of people was hoping that he lost to Kavalauskas because they didn't want to see the Errol Spence fight. So a lot of times, that's how a lot of fighters are hated in today's era, is because they don't want to see a particular fight, so they start hating. He go to BOK Prime, they start hating. He do this, he beat Errol Spence. They don't even be like, oh man, Crawford a bad motherfucker. No, they can't give him his credit. And what's so funny about it is when you see guys like Devin Haney, the coach called them the Wakanda Ninjas, the local W boxing community, go over to BLK Prime, or Deontay now allegedly was reportedly going over to BLK Prime. Now all of a sudden, they message switch. I guarantee you it's going to switch if it haven't already switched. Oh no, it ain't like that, and it's different for them. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. That's because a lot of they message, which it really ain't a message. A lot of their message is based on how they feel about a particular fighter. That's what it is. So you got the initiation. This glare is crazy. You got the initiation of a particular fighter. Like, oh man, Ryan Garcia was a guy that everybody took serious. Remember, nobody wanted to sign Ryan but De La Hoya for real. So when he beats a black fighter in Devin Haney, they all claim him. One claim him before that. Then you can fight a guy like Muhammad Ali and Larry Holmes, you got to do what you got to do. And all of a sudden you get hated for beating a guy. Then you got the aspect of it is they want you to avoid a particular fighter. So they don't want to see a fight because they don't want to see you beat that particular fighter because they don't think their favorite fighter can win. So they start deterring you on the internet. They start hoping and praying you lose to the fighters so you ain't got to make that fight. So they can say, see, I told you, Errol Spence would have beat Terrence Crawford. That's why. So the dynamics of how you are loved, hated, popularized in boxing is nasty work. You can do everything the fans say do, and if they don't like you, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Now you may ask, and before I end this video, what are they basing on liking a particular fighter? The majority of it is promotional companies amongst Black American fighters, whatever you want to call them, Black American fans, and most American fans. A lot of it is based on promotional companies. Anybody that was with Bob was the devil. Anybody with Al was seen as great. No matter how many hype jobs Al Heyman had, that's another particular video that I would like to get to. It was so funny. I'm trying to get over. I'm getting over. And he ain't going up fast, so I get over. So now he wants to start to speed. I just don't understand these drivers, bro. if you speeding up in the beginning, I wouldn't even have to get in front of you, Playboy. But that's what it's based on. They promotional gangbanging. And most of them don't even understand why the promotional gangbanging started. So, you know, and the fighters fed into that too. BBC, I ain't crossing the street, he on the wrong side of the street, he got a sign over here. And 99.9% of their fighters all proved to be hype jobs. All proved to be hype jobs. So how they love you, how they hate you in the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? How they view you in the sport of boxing, all that shit, man. It's like, it ain't really out of your control. You can buck a job, you can pander to them. A lot of it was interviews too. When dudes refused to interview with particular outlets, they would hate them as well too. So I might do part 2